Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to your channeled message reading. This is the Dream Clairvoyant. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I do hope you're all doing well, feeling safe and feeling blessed because you are. So let's see what's going on here. Holy Spirit, thank you for guiding us. I do ask that you use discernment always to take what resonates, leave what does not. Remember that the cards represents energies that any gender can embody. All right, so you have the Two of Swords. What is this indecision about? Let's do the spread like this. Nine of Cups. Two of Swords, Nine of Cups, Two of Wands, and a Two of Pentacles. It's definitely decision. I just keep on feeling like it's decision time for someone is what I'm hearing. It's decision time. Decision for what though? The Strength card. Oops. Tell us more about this message here. Tell us more about this message here. The World card. Six of Cups. This is a situation where something's about to be presented to you and you'll have to make a decision about it, like whether or not you want to see this person again. All right, that's just what I'm getting. The Two of Swords is all about indecision. It's like when you're torn, you're on the fence about something here. This could be their energy, someone who's connected to you, or your own energy. So just take it how it resonates, please. But the Nine of Cups is all about fulfillment and satisfaction. Then you have the Two of Wands, carrying out a plan, trying to get a sense of direction here. Then you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is all about balancing. How are you managing things in your life? Right? That's what the Two of Pentacles talks about. It's like something you're going to have to make a decision on, like, is this what I want? You know, that's the kind of, because I feel like right now life is good for you. With the Nine of Cups, you have success, you're satisfied, you're really content here. You have, with the Two of Wands, you have a clear sense of direction, you know. And with the Two of Pentacles here, you're managing things really well in your life. All looks well and balanced for you. I feel like something's coming in for you though, where you're gonna be like, do I want this? Do I really want it right now? You know? Let's use the Kipper deck and see what exactly this is. Sudden wealth. Oh. Occupation is here as well. Okay. And it could have something to do with an occupation. Maybe you get like your big break, you know, maybe a promotion, or you get some sort of job offer, right? But sudden wealth, it's going to happen out of nowhere. Like it's your lucky day. You know, it's almost like winning the lottery, hitting the jackpot or something. Usually sudden wealth isn't something that you have to do hard labor for. Okay. It's a blessing. It's luck. 777, you see it here. So, but why do I see you sort of being torn with the Two of Swords, whether or not you want this? Is it that you're going to get cold feet? Is it that you're content and you want to, live your life? You want to stay on the path that you've been on, Because if it's a big opportunity, take it, right? Look at all the pros and cons first, okay? But don't allow fear to cause you to reject something that's really good, something that could really be a blessing for you. Pray about it, discern it, meditate on it. Let's look at the bottom cards here: the Strength, the World, and the Six of Cups. The Strength is all about overcoming difficulties here, being bold and courageous. And the World, it's something about you showing your face. Like, I don't know if you're going to receive a letter or a phone call, a message, and then you'll have to reply. You'll have to respond. And that's what's going to have you torn with the Two of Swords. Like, is this what I really want? Am I ready for this? Is something like that, where you're going to have to be very brave and courageous. You may even have to travel with the World card here. If there is travel, then it's going to be a long distance travel. The World is all about a successful completion that leads you to exactly what you want. So you've successfully completed something in your life and you're ready for this new opportunity here. There's a transition that's going on in your life. It's like you've completed a certain chapter of your life, and then you get to move up to the next chapter. So congratulations. The Six of Cups, this is you making a return. Like you showing up somewhere or returning the phone call, the letter, the message, something like that. All right. Let me see what this is about with the World. Gift. You see? You're going to have to travel somewhere, I feel, to receive this gift. This is a gift. The gift card is like aid, assistance, support. Number 17. I can look that up for you. Number 17. Yeah, this card means gifts, aid, help, support, resources, rescue, and joy. It is usually exactly what you need. Yeah. It also reveals an interesting timing idea unique to Kipper, representing by the next holiday of any sort or a birthday. Yeah, so the next holiday, because I'm doing this video in December. The next holiday is Christmas and then New Year's. So generally I use it. Oh, this is from the Kipper deck. Perhaps the writer of the Kipper deck says, generally I use it to stand for winter, Christmas. Something's right around the corner for you. Yeah, it says it indicates a time frame around the next holiday or celebration. Wow, congratulations in advance. But I definitely see here that there's some traveling that's involved, but this is going to be really fun. Holiday travels, right? There's something here, the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups. Wealthy man. Oh my. Okay. Makes sense. You have sudden wealth here. You could know this wealthy man, or this is you. You're going to become this wealthy man. Shall we look more into it? Clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups. Excuse me. Clarify the Six of Cups. Why do I feel like this is you? Okay, or it could be a wealthy man. Let me see. Tell us about this Six of Cups. I feel like this is you. I feel like you're receiving something here, a gift, which is exactly what you need. It's going to help support you. It's going to be of assistance. The Magician, the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you manifested this, which is why I'm like, why are you going to get cold feet? Is it because all your life, I feel like you're someone where all your life you've been living quite a very humble life and you've been content, and maybe you're kind of worried with this kind of money, how drastically your life will change. which you have every right to think about this, you know, especially long term, how your life will change. But like I said, pros and cons, right? Even if you have to take out a journal, get a piece of paper or something and make a list. Because with this kind of wealth, it will change your life. And my advice to you is just know that your privacy is your protection. That's how you're going to really live a secure, a safe and secure life, is by being private. Right? And just remember that people can only use against you what you tell them. Because I keep on getting this very humble, like you're happy with how life is right now. You know, you're fine. You're very, very content, very fulfilled and satisfied. But this is, you know, like I said, pray about it, meditate on it. If this is a blessing from God, then of course you deserve it. That's why you're receiving it. The Page of Wands is good news. Yeah. The Magician, I mean, I feel like you manifested this through your hard work and dedication. The Knight of Pentacles literally represents someone who's very hardworking and dedicated, someone who's been on a very long journey, and they've encountered all sorts of challenges, delays, and obstacles, but they still continued their path. The Knight of Pentacles always finishes what they started. This is your reward for your hard work and dedication. You deserve it. The Knight of Pentacles are people who would give the last shirt off their back. They start off with barely having anything, but they work and work until they have more than enough. Completely, you know, self-made. You come from a very humble background, I can tell, which is why you're going to be like, you know, most people would be greedy and take it right away, but you're going to think about this thoroughly. All right. Wow. Wealthy man, this is you. Child, this is all going to be so new to you though, with the Child card, okay? With the Child card, number 18. Number 18. This card may indicate a child or children, your childhood or your inner child. In many cases, it shows a new beginning. This can be a new project, a new job, or a new love. We all start small. Yeah, this is a new beginning for you here. This is a new beginning. Another message that I'm getting for someone out there is maybe you're connected to a wealthy man who I feel left you something as a child, or you met this wealthy man when you were a child, so you may not even remember them, but they remembered you and they left something for you. And maybe now you're all grown up, you know, now you're all grown up and you will find out who this wealthy man is who you met as a child. And it may ring a bell. But so that's another interpretation, okay? Or you may be the child of a wealthy man, you know? Or it could say that you are this wealthy man and you're about to become a wealthy man. And then the Child card representing a new beginning for you. Stepping into a new beginning as a wealthy and becoming a wealthy person. Tell us more about this concern. Why the concern? Despair. Let me see. House. What's going on here? Concern and despair, quite self-explanatory, right? But the House card, it could represent an estate, a building, an establishment, or it could represent that long-term security and stability, like a job that you get that's going to really keep you secure, you know, and you'll be set, right, for a long time. But another thing is, oh, okay. I'm getting so many stories. Another thing that I'm getting is someone may be connected to a wealthy man who may be like sick or ill. He's not doing well, or maybe he passed away. And my deepest condolences to you. And okay, there goes my mediumship. I don't know why. If any mediums out there, email me and give me some advice on how I can be more comfortable with my mediumship gifts. It's just something that I've never really embraced, and I'm not sure why. But I am a medium. Thankfully, with my gift, I can turn it on and off, but I can always tell when a spirit wants to visit me. So thankfully for me, it's not like it's not just like I don't have any control over it. But for some reason, it's something that I've never really been comfortable with, and I'm trying to understand why, because it's a very valuable gift. Any gift from God is valuable. And it's a blessing, but it's something that I've struggled with accepting. There's someone here who passed away. They're looking okay, they're stepping forward. I'm not sure how old this person was when they passed away, but they look young. And what do I mean by that is the face that they're presenting to me is like when they were young. So even if they passed away at an old age, my goodness, they look so young, when they crossed over. Now they look young, very handsome, very well put together. This is a male indeed. And he's telling me there's, he's smiling. He's giving the sweetest smile, and he's telling me that there's definitely like an inheritance here for you. That's why the sudden wealth card came out, because it's not something that you have to labor for. Okay, this is an inheritance. You're either his child. Like I said, I'm not sure what age he passed away, but he is revealing his youthful self to me. Very, very handsome and well put together. And he keeps on smiling. He has the sweetest smile. You could be his child. Okay, like I said, you could be his child, or there's so many different stories that I'm getting. So just be patient with me, okay? You could be his child, or his niece or nephew, or his godchild. He keeps on saying, you're the sweetest, you're the sweetest, you're the sweetest. So I just feel like you guys knew each other when you were a child. I keep on feeling that way. So maybe you don't, whether you remember him or not, he remembered you and he left you something. Okay, he did. Oh, and he's telling me to go back. Okay. He's telling me to go back to the Six of Cups, and he's right. It could also be that you met him when you were a child, and then you guys reconnected when you were older, and you just don't know. That could be another thing too. You know, some way, by the grace of God, you guys met again years later, okay? Whether you recalled his face, you remember his face or not, you know? But he did. And he's definitely from your past. This is not a random stranger. But the way I'm seeing child here, maybe you don't remember him because you were so young, you know? But he's saying, he was like, go back to the Six of Cups. And so that's when, oh, he's pointing out a lot to me. See how this is an adult and this is a child? That's how it was. That's what it was like. So he remembered you, and maybe you still remember him. But what I'm saying is, if you don't remember him, he remembered you after all those years. Oh, this man is the sweetest. He's calling you the sweetest, but I would be shocked if you guys are not like related, you know, but then again, you can be soulmates, as in maybe there was a past lifetime that the both of you had. And oh my gosh, he's shaking his head. He's like, yep. Oh my gosh, he's shaking his head. He's like, yep. You know, so you guys actually feel like family. And even if you're not blood related, you are family. There's this familial soulmate bond. And so if you're not family in this lifetime, in a past lifetime you were family, but he considers you family. Oh, I'm gonna start crying. But very much like I'm giving different possibilities here, okay, where he could very much be your family member in this lifetime. Maybe this is your father, your godfather, uncle, something like that, or a sibling who is far older than you know. But the Six of Cups is like the past returning. It's a reunion here. So there's a connection. The two of you do know each other in some way, shape, or form. This is most likely family, or on a soul level, you guys are family. He keeps on shaking his head when I say family. So, you know, even if there's no blood relation, just know in a way there is. You are family on a soul level, blood or not, okay? And he's so proud to be connected to you. You guys feel like the same people, like you guys carry the same spirit. Like a familiar soul or something like that. You guys are from the same family. It has to be, or on a soul level, you are, because you feel you guys have like the same, what is it? The same. Maybe you guys have the same heart, the same spirit, the same, you guys have the same spirit. There's something here about the both of you. You're just like him. You're just like him. Oh my gosh. You're just like him on a soul level. I can't find the words, but I hope you know what I mean. You guys are so much alike. He's so proud. This man is so proud. He's saying, this is not something, we all have free will, but this is not something that you should back out of. If you ask me, like, Dream, what do you think I should do? This is a wealthy man here, who has left you house, so maybe property, okay, an estate of some sort. And he's concerned, like, this is him. He's concerned. Oh my God. He's taking a seat beside me, and you're very welcome to do so. He's taking a seat beside me because he has a lot to He has a lot to say. um, but he's concerned because if you look here, and I mean, he's even good with the cards. Like he's like, I don't know if this is someone who had a spiritual side when they were alive, but he's like dream. Literally just look at the illustration. The message is all there. It's clear, is what he's saying. I'm loving it. I love this. Okay. But he's saying he's afraid, like the house card, maybe he has a business. Okay. That's another thing that I'm getting, a business, a company. Okay. And this is it here with the house card. This is it. The business, the company, an establishment, a store, an estate. Take it how it resonates. But if you look behind this man, it says not hiring. Okay, it says not hiring. He's afraid that maybe it'll get shut down, right? Maybe they'll lose money. And so he's counting on you to, what is it? Like revive it or bring it back to life. He feels like, I mean, once you step in, you'll make it all right. He's counting on you and he believes in you. So it's not about the money. I know you come from you're very humble and you are already so blessed. God has already blessed you even before giving you this kind of wealth. But I want you to know that blessings are spiritual and then they manifest in the physical. So there is an important role and duty. Okay. And he's like, like he's like, he's like shaking his head, agreeing with me. There's this, blessings come in all forms, and you have always acknowledged God and the blessings that he has given you in many forms. And this next blessing comes with a whole lot of money. This is material wealth. But I want you to see it as my role to play. Like you have a role, you have an important duty, almost like a moral obligation to step in and help. Okay. So in a way, you are a gift to this wealthy man. You are a gift. It's a two-way street here. He has left you something as a gift for you, but you're also a gift for him because he feels like when you step in and you take on your role and your duties, he feels like you will help him and this could be someone who has some sort of business empire and he really needs you to sort of like fix it up. Something isn't going right. He's concerned. He's concerned. Yeah. This has to be your father, your grandfather, your uncle, a sibling who maybe ages, more ages older than you, godfather, mentor, this person, whether you remember them or not, know that there is familiarity here. And he is just like rejoicing. I see him rejoicing because he's looking at you as like his next, you are his heir. You are like, what is that word? Like, what is that word? Like how do you call it? Protege? Like a protege? You're like, oh, that's why. Okay. You're his protege. I hope I'm saying that right. Protege. You are the next person who you are an heir. You, wow. Remember earlier how I said you guys are the same? Like, like familiar spirit, but in a good, positive way. You carry his spirit. Like you guys are like, is it, what's the word? Like kin to each other? Like a kin? You are. Even if in this lifetime you don't have an actual blood relation, just know that in another lifetime you did. This is family. And you guys are so, like, this is your soul family. I felt it early on where I was like, you are just like him. Like you guys are the same. You guys have the same heart. Just really, really good people. And you have found each other in this lifetime again. And he's so happy. He's so happy. He's like, you're brilliant. You're this, you're that. He's like, you're gonna, I don't cuss on the channel, but he was like, you're gonna kick ass. Like, you're gonna, he is so proud of you and all of your accomplishments. You, stellar job. He couldn't be more proud of everything that you've worked for. Everything that you have worked for. He's so proud of you. And it's like he can see himself in you. He can. And he cannot wait. He's telling me, like, you're something new. You're going to do something new. You're going to bring new things, new changes here. You're going to implement newness in this house. There's an important role that he wants you to play, to take on. And so don't see it for just the money and the prestige, but know that he wants your help, okay? You're receiving help from him when it comes to the money, right? He has left you some funds, lots of money, all right? This is going to change your financial status, but he needs you for your brain, your essence, your mind. Like there's something about you where you are in your own league. You are a genius, whether people have told you that before or not. And he's like your biggest supporter. And he's saying that he is so blessed that God brought you into his life to take on what he left. So, you know, it's like everybody needs an heir, especially this kind of wealthy man here who left behind a legacy. Who's going to continue it? Who's going to maintain the empire that he left behind? This man is wealthy. This man worked hard when he was alive, when he was here because he still is alive. I want to be careful with the words that I'm using. Just because someone passes away here on earth, earth is just a physical plane. The soul lives on forever, right? The soul lives on. So just because someone passes away in the physical plane does not mean that they're not still alive. They're watching. They're still here with us, watching over us, you know, protecting us, guiding us. They are. They're just in another plane, but they can still see what's going on here on earth. Yeah. They're still alive. They're just in a different plane. Okay? You know? And he is so blessed. It's like he's praising God. He's worshiping God for giving him an heir. There's no one who could take over but you. There's no one. He can't think of anyone else who would be an heir for him. And indeed he is very blessed. Because think about it. We're here on earth, right? And many of us, we establish things. We work hard and we build a good life for ourselves. And then we pass over. We're still alive though, just not in the physical plane. And it's like, okay, we leave behind these things, who's going to continue? Who's going to carry on? Many times is our children, right? But for this specific wealth, for this wealthy man, his case is different. This man has built an empire. And so you have to find the right person who has the skills, who is qualified to continue his legacy. You know? And he's not just going to choose someone because they're his child, you know, or because they come directly from him if they don't have the skills. So he's so blessed. You may not even come from his immediate family. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But he is so blessed to have met you. Like, he's thanking God for blessing him with you, his protege, his heir. This is big. I see your heart pounding like crazy. No wonder I was like, why do I feel like you're going to get cold feet or something? Because this is big, but I don't want you to see it just for the material. Don't just look at it from the material side. Don't just look at it superficially, but it's a two-way street here where you're receiving this gift of wealth, but then you were also a gift to him. Yeah, you were a gift to him. Oh my. I hope this makes sense. But he's concerned. He's concerned. Let me see if I can relay more messages. What are you concerned about, sir? The Sun card is here. He is concerned because, let me see, Temperance. Seven of Wands, okay. He wants, okay, he definitely wants you when you step in to implement changes. I'm talking drastic, major changes. He's saying he wants everybody out. And on the back of the deck, you do have the Death card that's here. So wait, didn't I do a reading similar to this? Was it this week or last week where it was something about like people not knowing who an important person was? They didn't know who that specific person was and their importance. And now they're about to find out that this person is important and this person's the one who's going to fire some of them. I did a reading. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. I'm looking here on my phone. Yeah, it's the chosen ones. I did this reading a day ago. Why does it feel like I did it last week? The chosen ones will be inheriting occupations, roles, funds, and properties. The last will be first. Yes, I posted this December 9th, a day ago. Why does it feel like it was last week? Maybe there was another one. But yeah, that's the specific reading where I was like, there's an Empress here. There's someone here. Like, people are going to be shocked because they don't know your connections to this wealthy man. And then maybe these are people who didn't treat you right or something. Something happened here, only for them to find out that you're going to be their new boss or you're going to be the head of something. And I definitely, in that reading, I was like, I remember I said in that reading, there's an important person who's going to be firing some people or something like that. And I feel like it's adding up because he's telling me, get rid of all of them. And when he said it in a very like a, get rid of all of them. Like he's not even going to, it's not even a question. He's not going to change his mind about what he's telling you to do. He wants these people out. And people may look at you like you're crazy, you're wrong for that or whatever, but it's for a reason, because whoever these people are, they've been doing bad. It's probably them. They've been in this house, I don't know, this company, this store, this business, this establishment, this institution, whatever it is that you're going to be inheriting. They've been causing trouble. And if they stay, they're going to, ooh, he's like, get out. He's saying, get them out. He's not going to change his mind about it. The way he's saying it is like he doesn't care. He wants them out. Because they're messing with his house, what he built. They're messing it up. And they are the ones who are going to cause this despair. You see how it says not hiring? Yeah. They're going to ruin what he built. So he's asking you, when you take over, get them out. Like, he's serious. Get them out. Wow. The son, he wants all, like, you know that saying, all things new? That's what he wants. He wants new faces. He wants you to change it up, especially when it comes to the people. Because the people there, tell me about the people there. You see, death, major endings that lead to transformations, like, show them no mercy. Get them out, is what he's saying. The people there, what have they been doing? The people there, he doesn't even, let me not keep on asking because, 10 of Swords, this is what they've been doing, sabotaging the place, backstabbing him. He's showing me like people who had their own agenda. And they were using what he built as like their playground. These are people who don't have the same agenda, but they're in this building, in this house here, trying to do what they want at the expense of damaging what he built. Lots of betrayals, lots of backstab with the 10 of Swords. He is just saying, he doesn't even want to go into what they've done. He's just saying, my Christmas tree. He's just saying, excuse me, get them out. The 6 of Swords, moving things from rough waters to calmer waters. They're going to have to find their way. These people. It's like he's shaking his head. He doesn't even want to go too much into it. They're too much of a headache is what he's showing me. They're too much to deal with. Headache. That's what he's showing me. They are too problematic. This is not something that can be like worked out, resolved, rectified, all that. No, he's just saying get them away from what he built. Wow. That's why I tell people, like, when we lose our loved ones, they're still living. The soul still lives. They're just not here in flesh and body. They're on a physical plane. They're still watching everything. This man sees everything that these people have been doing. He's not happy. They may think, oh, because he's passed away, we can do our own thing. We can do this and that. He's like, no, because I have an heir, and this heir is going to be stepping in to continue my legacy. That's what they don't know. So with the son, even here, the child, you see the child, he wants everything to change, all things new, make it all new. New people, new this, new that, new. The Temperance, it represents peace, harmony, and alignment. This is the only way, because right now I feel like what these people have been doing, they've been causing lots of tension. And it's going to destroy the place. This is the only way that peace will be restored, by changing the people. Wow. It's not something that can be resolved. These people are very hard-headed. And if you try to, if they say, oh, can we just resolve things? We can fix it. We can do better. These people are stubborn and they have their own agenda. They may try to apologize and convince you that it won't happen again and this and this. No, these people want to, these people want to tear what this man built, and just their agenda is not going to be successful, is what he's saying. Whatever they want this to be is not going to be. But what's going to happen is they're just going to mess up what he built. These people have an agenda. They want something to happen, and it's not going to happen, which is the only thing that's going to happen is them destroying his house, his business, his company, his empire, his store, you know what I'm saying? His estate, something like that. So he's saying, just get them all out. And when you do that, he's saying that it's going to make a clear statement about what you stand for as a person, what you stand for. You're going to make your morals very, very clear, that you have no tolerance for whatever their agenda is, whatever they're trying to do. Wow. Powerful statement that you're going to make by doing that. Seven of Wands is stand your ground, plead your case. These people, he's saying these people are defiant. They believe that what they're doing is right. They have their own agenda. I don't know. It's kind of, and then he's bringing something. He's bringing something for me to see, but I can't see it. I can only feel it, and it's dark. It's like a shadow that's coming in. These people may be from the dark side. You know, in this spiritual war between light versus dark, these people are of darkness and they have their own agenda. It's almost making me feel like this could even be a secret society. And they have some sort of agenda here, and it has to be shut down now. It's like a bad seed. You have to unroot bad seeds before they spread like weeds. Because when they spread, they grow bigger and bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? They grow more and more and more, and it's going to be hard to get them under control, right? Like damage control is going to be harder. These people are establishing their own territories. And what I'm feeling, what he's trying to show me something, but I can't see, I can only feel it. It's almost like it could be a secret society, honestly, but it's spiritual. It's, you know, these physical things. Many times people who like secret societies, or they join secret societies, it's spiritual. Demonic spirits love rulership. They love to rule. They love power and control. They love dominionship. So when you have a group of people or a clique of people who have a separate agenda from the masses, and they want to impose their ways on the masses, you know, and they keep it secret and they start establishing their own territories, doing their own things. By the time we know it, they go from being a minority to a majority, and they take over. And it oppresses the masses. I hope I'm explaining this right, but there's a spiritual significance to it. Whoever these people are, they're dark, and they're of another agenda. Like a whole nother, like they're from the dark side. Very, very dark spiritually. Very, very dark. Quite demonic, actually. And they're trying to expand. So you have to get them out. It's not like he's saying, it's not a situation where it can be worked out, because this is a battle between good versus evil, light versus dark. And there's no mingling and mixing here. You'll never catch an angel mingling and mixing with a demon. You know what I'm saying? There's no tolerance for what is going on, what these people are trying to do. So you have to unroot them, get them out immediately. Immediately. This is urgent. This is concerning. This is concerning. They must go, is what he's saying. They must go. And they're not going to, I'm telling you, if you try to do like a peaceful resolution here, they may say, okay, we'll change, you know, we can make changes. No, they're going to continue their agenda. They're just going to be more sneaky, more sly. You know what I'm saying? More secretive. but they're going to be doing it right under your nose. They are not, these people are like unwavering. They're not going to change their mind about their beliefs and their conspiracies and what they want. This really feels like some sort of this feels like it's dark. And you even see the light, right? The light shines in dark places, and darkness cannot overtake it, cannot overtake the light. You have to shine the light so that the light can illuminate darkness and eliminate it. And you are the light, because you're very different from what these, you're very different from these people. So when you send them out, gotta go. He's saying you're gonna make yourself loud and clear that you are of light and not darkness, and you are not for what they're trying to do. These people are very stern in their own beliefs. And some of their beliefs may even be like a conspiracy or something. Like this is weird. This is giving me like secret society, cult, agenda kind of stuff. And wherever you find these sorts of groups of people here, many times there's a spiritual war behind it. Yeah. These people are firm in their darkness. Okay? They are firm in their dark beliefs, their dark agendas. They do not want to change. So there's no such thing as a peaceful resolution with these sorts of people. They must go. Wow. The Seven of Pentacles. Let me see what he's saying here. The Seven of Pentacles. What is he saying with the Seven of Pentacles? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is passionate new beginning. Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is you reap what you sow. Okay? You reap what you sow. And there's something about, tell us more about this one. I'm trying to understand. It's almost like a metaphor or what do you call it, analogy or something that he's trying to tell me, but I may not be familiar with it. What he's saying is, you're going to, when you unroot these bad seeds, okay, he's showing me. It's like there, how do you call it? Like a, he was making some sort of, I don't know, metaphor, analogy, but I wasn't familiar with it. But he's showing me now, when you unroot the bad seeds, right? And it's, I think I've said something like this similar on the channel too. It's taking me back to when I was a kid, and my mom, who was really, my mom loves plants. And so she's very big on when it comes to her garden, right? She loves doing garden work, and she's very picky when it comes to like how the lawn looks at our family's house. And as a child, she was always doing garden work. And so what she would have me do is There's a certain season where, you know, those ugly, like they make the grass look really bad, the weeds, right? I used to hate seeing those things, so ugly. And they spread. And so what I would do, because when I was a kid, man, I'm like a big mama's girl. So I would help my mom do everything and anything. So when I would see her in the garden or outside doing something with the lawn, I would always join her. And so she would ask me to help her unroot the weeds, right? And because they spread all over the lawn. And what I would do, sometimes I would even rip them out. I would rip them out or I would dig them out to help her. And when you unroot it, it leaves like a hole, right? It leaves like an opening. So that's what he's saying. You're the one who's going to be filling in. Like you're going to be restoring something here. You know, the temperance is peace and it's harmony. You're going to restore it. And how? When you get rid of these people, which is when you do it, you're unrooting the bad seeds, but then what's left, right? Now there's a hole, there's an empty space. So then you're the one who's going to plant the good seeds. And that's exactly what my mom and I would do growing up as a kid. It's so, oh my gosh, it just fits it so well. What he's showing me, and even what I, from my childhood memories as well. And so what you do is, I think my mom would like spray something on it or something like that, fertilizer. I don't know. She's the one who's big when it comes to gardens and lawns and stuff like that. But there's something that we would go back, because now there's like an empty space, right? We unroot it, so now we would like, you know, we would fill it in with something. I don't know if it's fertilizer or something like that. That's what he's showing me. Okay, so you're getting rid of all the bad guys, and then you're going to sow the good seeds, and you're going to water it. You're literally bringing change by doing that. It's like you are destroying, you're breaking what the devil has been trying to build. You're clearing it out, you're unrooting it, and then you're bringing in the new, which is the good. Wow. Powerful. Powerful. Ace of Wands and the King of Wands. Man, you guys are just alike. You guys are family on a deep soul level. Because he used to be the same way. He's saying he used to be the same way when he was younger, when he was here on earth. He would stand, like Seven of Wands is like stand your ground. He's saying he used to be one of those people where who's like a hothead. And it makes sense because the King of Wands is a hothead. But he's saying he doesn't care. He could, if he knows what's right, 100 million people could tell him he's wrong. As long as it's what's righteous and it's moral, he will stand his ground. He won't care what anybody says, especially when it comes to good versus evil, you know. If he knows that it's the right thing to do, he'll stand by it. And he's saying you're the same way. He's like, he knows you're going to get the work done, because the same way these people are strong and firm in their wickedness is the same way you are strong and firm in your righteousness, in your goodness, and you are unwavering. And what do I mean by that? You're the kind of person where that's why he chose you. That's why you are blessing your gift to this man to continue what he left behind. Because what he's saying is, you have unwavering faith. So you're not the kind of person who would be tempted by money. Maybe these people will try to, settle things with you and say, okay, what if we do this and we do that? There's nothing that they can use to manipulate you, is what he's saying. You're too strong. You're too firm in your righteousness, in your goodness. And you're not even going to mingle and mix with these people, because they don't stand for what you stand for. And you're going to make it very clear. Over here, this is what we stand for. So since you guys stand for something else that goes against our beliefs, then you can go ahead and get gone. Go ahead and take an exit and go far away from here. That's the approach that we must have when it comes to this kind of situation where there is spiritual darkness. There is evilness here. There's no tolerance for this here. You know, if it was something else where it's just like a casual disagreement or, you know, you can work it out. But this is different. These people have an agenda. These people, like, these people have different beliefs. These people, they're on some, like, we're going to take over in the next so-and-so years. Like, this kind of weird stuff here is what I'm trying to say. Is spiritual darkness, is demonic. That this is exactly how demonic spirits work. They want I would even say not just demonic spirits, but principalities, especially principalities. They want to be worshipped. They believe that is their will above anyone's will, and truly it's not that. It's God's will above all will, right? But they want to be worshipped like God, and they want control. They want rulership. They want dominionship. They want power. Okay, these are the sorts of individuals who are like the evil masterminds who would even say like, you know, they want world power or something like this. There's demonic forces behind these sorts of individuals. Okay, I tell you guys all the time, there's spiritual significance behind everything that we see here in the physical realm, in this physical plane called Earth. So when you see people acting like this, we may think, oh, these people are weird. They're weird theories, conspiracies, secret societies. But truly, there's a spiritual war that's going on. And these demonic entities are using these people here, right? Like I've said plenty of times on the channel, if God is a spirit, so is the devil. And so these evil spirits, they need a physical person to do the work here in this physical realm. They need a medium. They need a host. Okay. There's actually a movie that I would recommend you going to watch if you really want to understand how spiritual warfare works. And I think it is called The Host. Yeah, it's called The Host. And in this movie, it's like aliens who were residing, they were trying to take over the human race, and they were hosting inside of people. They would kill the human and then take over their bodies. And it's very similar to this spiritual warfare that we're all living in here. It's happening. We may not be able to see these demonic spirits physically, you know, but they are existing. Which is why it's good to have discernment so that you can be able to, you know, pick up on it. Even when you can't pinpoint what it is exactly, you're like, this person has a bad spirit, you know, like something's off. Even if you don't have the terms, right, or the specific words. And in cases like this, there's no tolerance for this. There's no tolerance. No, in cases like this, there's no tolerance. You'll never catch an angel shaking hands with a demon, mingling and mixing and saying, okay, let's see what we can do about it then. No, you have to go. You either stop this nonsense, you know what I'm saying, or go. You have to go. They're for the other team. They're for the other side. Yeah. He's saying that there's no one else. There's a reason why. Oh, he's saying something. Okay. Let me tap back in. He knows you're going to get this work done. He knows it. The Three of Swords. He has more to say. Page of Cups. Excuse me. Justice, yeah. It makes perfect sense. Justice. Give me a second, you guys. Thoughts. Privileged lady. This man is, it's almost like he's pleading for you to do this. Even if it seems like it's something that's too big for you. Nothing is too big. Nothing is too big for you with God by your side, especially when you have been chosen for something, ordained, anointed. You have all the tools, you have all the resources, you have been prepared, you're qualified for this. And he's like saying, you're an official person. Yeah, it's like he's saying, don't let fear make you feel small. You're the right person for this. You are the official person. You have been qualified. You have been called for this. God has trained you and prepared you through your life experiences. You've been on such a long journey. You came out as the Knight of Pentacles earlier. You've been on a long journey. You've been well prepared for this. You have the wisdom. You have the knowledge. You have the credentials. You have the kind of credentials and qualifications that a degree can't give you. And that's what happens when God prepares you. He prepares you in ways that no professor can, you know. You have it. You have the training. You have it all. You have the mindset. You have the discernment. You have it. You have the qualifications physically and spiritually. It is all within you. It is you. It is all the bits and pieces of who you are. You are unshakable. My goodness. And you're here to do the job. And no one can tell you otherwise. No one can stop you but yourself. He is urging you to do this. The Three of Swords could represent heartbreak and disappointment. It's almost like he's saying this is what will give him the ultimate peace. This is what will bring him the greatest peace. The Page of Cups is here, and then Justice card is here. You know, I always see the Page of Cups as someone who's very youthful, regardless of your age. Very youthful, very innocent-like. And there's something about your stature. You may be small, petite, you know. There's something about your stature, or maybe you're young in age or just a youthful spirit. But what people don't see is your spiritual size. You are as big as a mountain. You are unmovable. You are a giant in the spirit realm that cannot be shaken or moved. You are the justice. You are justice. Your mind is so powerful. Like he keeps on saying, there's this thing about you where you have, in the justice, you are a just person. You have strong morals. You have no tolerance for bad, for unrighteousness, for evil. And that's why this is the right job for you. This is the right position for you. We need more people like you in this world. People who have absolutely no tolerance for this sort of nonsense. People who will not submit or not be passive, not be silenced. People who are not just, like follow the ringleader, follow the crowd, and just submit to anything. People who don't care to have a different view. People who are not interested in what the crowd is doing or following. You don't have that clique mentality, worrying about what others are doing. And I literally picked up on that early on, where I was like, you're content. You live a humble life. You're good. You're not focused on anything else that other people are doing. You're not easily intimidated. You don't care who these people are, how much money they have. You don't care. It doesn't shake you. It doesn't move you. You're not interested. You're interested in what's right. You're interested in justice. And that's why you are the perfect person for this job. This is your calling. He's looking at you. The thoughts and privileged lady card came out. That's interesting how you're showing up as a privileged lady. You may have it going on very well for yourself too. You've established yourself very, very well. But you know what he's saying? Oh my gosh. You know what he's saying is, people won't expect that you are a person of strong morals, that you are a just individual. And it's because you are a privileged lady. The privileged lady lives a luxurious life. So people automatically may stereotype you as someone who is selfish, greedy, someone who's all about the material, the superficial part of life. But there are some people who just have that blessing, that natural, organic blessing of material wealth, where they didn't even intend for their life to turn out that way. God just blessed them, you know, with material abundance. But their heart is of gold. They are humble and they don't hold on to the material things that they have. So what he's saying is, you're going to be a shocker for these people here, because they may think that you're going to be okay with what they're doing because you have money, you're privileged as well. So they may think that you have some sort of mindset that goes along with their beliefs. But little do they know that you're not a superficial or materialistic person. You just happen to be successful. You may have not even planned to be a privileged lady. You may have not even planned for your life to come out this wealthy, this rich, this abundant, but God blessed you with it because you're humble, not greedy and entitled. So he's saying it's hard for people to figure you out, because you may be someone who does have really nice things, or maybe you've really established yourself really, really well, but then you shock people by your humbleness, by your humility. You shock people because you are you tend to shock these sorts of greedy, closed-minded. These sorts of people may even be classist or elitist, you know, or something. Like, these people have some sort of beliefs. Weird, very weird. And for some reason, when people see you, other people of your status may love you and think that you're going to agree with what they're doing. But little do they know, you are for the people. You are the people's princess, the people's queen or king. You're for the people. You're not for their little clique group agenda here, whatever they got going on. That's what shocks people about you, is like, you may come off as someone who's like maybe a king of pentacles or queen of pentacles, and it's because you live you're successful, or maybe you live in a material world, maybe you have really nice things, but it's because you just happen to have them because God blessed you with it. It's not because you were greedy and doing these things for fame or wealth, right? And so they don't know that you're actually a king of cups, queen of cups type. where you're all about doing the right thing. You're compassionate, you're empathetic, you're intuitive. You're not too caught up on the things of the physical, of the material world. So you tend to trick people, not purposefully, but like people get tricked by you. You don't trick people, but people themselves get tricked by you, because you just by looking at you, you're a privileged lady, like literally privileged lady, privileged man, number 12. And he's laughing because he's like, you're just too right for this position. You're too right, you're too qualified, you're the right person. It's almost like you're an undercover agent of God or something, because you walk into a building and you know, these sorts of people with this negative mentality, negative mindset, they may even invite you to sit with them. They may even invite you to, you know, their home, or they may even tell you their beliefs and what they're doing, thinking that you will like it because you have the same status as them. Little do they know your heart is different. Little do they know you're for the people, you know? Yeah, it says here in the booklet, we meet the privileged lady, the epitome of wealth, ease, youth, health, beauty, and charm. You know, lavishly dressed in the latest fashion. And remember, you could be a privileged man. She gives the relaxed look of a lady used to admiration. The card stands for fun, creativity, luxury, the good life, and all beautiful things. Yeah, I mean, people look at you and they see nothing but luxury, right? And so these sorts of like greedy, just these people are extremists, you know? And they look at you and they may think that, oh yeah, we got the right person. Yeah, he or she would be for this. The whole time you're for the people. The community is here. Whole time. Whole time. You're like an undercover agent. You have a heart of gold. But all they're looking at you is, they're probably looking at you for the gold that you wear. I mean, you seem to be someone who is rich themselves, but you don't. Yeah, this card represents prosperity, luxuries, creativity, and wellness, but then you tend to shock people at how down to earth you are and how you're not about what they are about. So that is why this wealthy man, he's like, you're just too good. It's undeniable that you're the right person for this job, for this position, you know, for this life here, this new beginning that you're about to get. You know, man, yeah, yeah. Like he's saying, it's it just can't be denied that this is the right fit for you with the Justice card here. This is something that is just so right for you. You're just the perfect person. This is why you and this person even came into contact with each other. There's a familiarity here. It's undeniable. It's undeniable. And it's so, I love how he's saying, like, you tend to, the enemy is easily deceived by you because you appear one way, but your heart is so big. I'm pretty sure you've even been in conversations in rooms with people who have said some of the most outrageous things, thinking that you'll be okay with it. And the whole time you're like, no, I'm not for that, you know, because they're looking at you superficially. And so you can use that as your power in a way. You can use that to try to stop from some of the things that these people are doing, these people over here. This is wonderful. Anything else? That was main female that came out. Anything else? Coffin. Tell us more about this mature man. You see, you're the significant person of this man here who passed away. And I'm so sorry for your loss. Look, message of concern. You're the main female to this wealthy man. Distant horizons. Why is distant horizons here? Bad health. I wonder if you guys were like apart when he passed away. He's saying you were too far away. Huh. Maybe you guys live in different areas. Imprisonment. Imprisonment. The imprisonment card is like feeling locked in. Maybe feeling stuck, restricted, confined, bound to something. Expectation. What is this? Change. Let me see something here. Oh, he's telling you. He's telling you there's some, he's saying, you're about to go on a, what do we even call this? You're about to go on an adventure, okay? So many changes are coming your way. So maybe that's even why I saw you being this Two of Swords here, kind of being like conflicted, torn, like, do I really want to do this, you know? And the Coffin card reminds me of death, like the Death card from the regular classic decks. And the Death card is all about major endings, right? That brings changes and transformations. Your life is about to change drastically. So I definitely see why you're the Two of Swords. But here's the thing though. He's saying the Distant Horizons card, another way that I can interpret this, if you were close to him when he passed away and not far away from him, like I said earlier, the Distant Horizons card is all about like your dreams, your yearnings, your imagination. I feel like you have really big aspirations, but maybe you've never been in the right position or circumstance, or like there's something here where maybe you never had the opportunity to really pursue your greatest dreams and yearnings here, you know. Maybe you always felt like yeah, it was just too big to be that too big of something that you could accomplish. Maybe you never really had the resources, or you never had the chance. There's something here where you have big dreams and yearnings, but it's always just been in your head. It's never been something that you've been able to do. As much as you are a privileged lady or a privileged man, maybe you never really had the resources, for these sorts of big dreams and big yearnings. And you've had to sort of stay the bad health and imprisonment. Yeah, you've been in maybe there's some limitations on you, some limitations here. But that's about to change. Expectation change. He's saying you're going to receive a message about this. You even have adjudication. You may have to go to court or a legal advisor or something like that. But you're not going to be restricted with the imprisonment, is what he's saying. You're not going to be restricted anymore. You're not going to be limited. Because the wealth that you're about to inherit, it's a lot. You're going to have more than enough. Like, I know you're a privileged lady doing well for yourself and you have enough right now, but you're about to get more than enough, okay? Where these big dreams and, aspirations, it's not going to be too far to reach anymore. You're going to have the opportunity to accomplish these big goals here with what you're about to inherit, this sudden wealth. So he's like, I hope you're ready, because he wants you to use what he has given you. Use it, enjoy it, spoil yourself, lavish yourself. He wants you to expand your horizons, do the things that you never thought you would have the luxury to do. So he's saying, prepare yourself. This is what's to come. Expectation. What's to come is change. Very, very positive change. Your whole life and lifestyle is going to change. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I really hope that this message reaches the person that it was meant for. What a privilege, what a pleasure it was to have met this person, this gentleman here who decided to visit us, and use me as a medium to relay this message to you. I hope it helps. You are blessed, is what he is saying. And he's I feel like he's leaving now, but he's saying you are blessed. You are blessed, and you are blessed. And this is something that he really wants you to take advantage of. It's like he's saying, listen to me. He's saying, listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of this, So, and I really hope you do, okay? Pray about it, meditate, use discernment always. Take care, you guys, and many blessings to you.